Hello, and welcome to the very first Rosenthal Automotive Training Series vignette for professional automotive sales. My name is Steve Current, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the company as well as to be your host in what we hope will prove to be a series of educational and productive training programs that you can take advantage of online. Now, before we go into the specific selling systems that we're going to be addressing and learning as we go along, I'd like to introduce you to the general concept of professional automotive sales in today's marketplace. People sometimes feel when they get involved with automotive sales is that I don't have a lot of experience, or I may not have a tremendous amount of selling talent when I first become a professional salesperson, and that's okay, because it's not the talent or the experience that makes the difference. It's being prepared to be successful in the car business. Some of the things that people need to focus on are the selling techniques and selling skills that are easily learned by anyone with the proper training tools. We're going to make sure you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it the right way, and what to do when things go wrong, so that you can be very confident and comfortable in dealing with customers on a day-to-day basis. There are really two types of salespeople out there. There is the professional salesperson, and unfortunately, there's the amateur. The amateur salesperson frustrates customers because they don't have the information, the answers that the customers are looking for. They take too much time, and that is a big concern for customers, especially when they're trying to invest a lot of money in a car. The professional satisfies the customer, and we are going to be focusing on 100% professional automotive selling skills and techniques. Now, success is a habit. Successful people do the things that unsuccessful people are either not willing or able to do. And we want to make sure that you understand that if you do the right activities, if you engage in the right activities, if you follow through with the right activities, you'll get the right results. You do the right thing, you get the right results. You do the wrong thing, you get the wrong results. And results are the only things that matter in professional selling. Now, the fact of the matter is the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's one of the reasons we invest in your training. You want to also recognize, though, that our resources are not the only resources that are available for you. Any professional selling skills you can get from any outside resource, be it tapes, videos, the internet, all of those can potentially add to your selling skills and help you become more successful. One good idea can help you sell a lot of cars and make a lot of money. But just be forewarned, whenever you go through selling materials on the outside, make sure you filter them so that they are applicable to professional automotive sales versus some other retail sales approach. Because the car business is a little bit different. One of the things we have to recognize is that your consumer that you're dealing with is making what is probably the largest, if not second largest investment they'll ever make. They're not out buying a pair of shoes for $100 that they can return if they don't like. They're buying a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 machine that they're going to have to live with for the next 3 to 5 years. And they're going to be thinking about that investment. And we want to make sure that when you do work with your customers, that you can help them become satisfied. They have to be sold on you. They have to be sold on the dealership. They have to be sold on the service that they're going to receive in their automotive purchase. So it's not just about the car, it's about the big picture. And we want to make sure that we have the skills and techniques necessary to professionally address their concerns. Because one of the things you discover is that the more expensive an item a customer is going to purchase, the greater the risk. The greater the risk, the more research they do to investigate what they're trying to purchase. The more people they talk to, the more confused they get. And the more confused they get, the longer it takes for them to buy a product or service. So we want to do everything we can to guide them through the sale, to take them through the shopping process into the buying process as quickly, comfortably, and conveniently as possible. Now, you need to become the automotive expert. This is no time to think that I can only invest a little bit of time and energy in my training and get big results. You must learn your product knowledge. You must know the facts about your cars, the strengths as well as the weaknesses. You must know about the competition. You must make sure that you have your paperwork squared away, that you're organized, that your follow-up is effective, so that you can make sure that if your customer doesn't buy today, that they can feel confident they're dealing with that expert that they can refer to down the road when they come back to the dealership. This is no time to take shortcuts, because shortcuts are pay cuts, and people will pay for the automotive expert, that professional salesperson. What we're really trying to do is we're trying not to sell a customer a car, but instead trying to help them make a good buying decision. Now, they're going to decide whether or not they like your dealership. They're going to decide whether or not they like you. They have to decide whether they like your product. They have to decide whether or not they're going to get good service here. They have to decide whether this is the right time. And finally, they have to decide if this is the right price. So there's a lot of decisions to make. And as we said, these decisions they're going to have to live with month after month, year after year. So we want to make sure that they understand this is the right car for them. That means that we want to take away their fear. Now, customers unfortunately come in with a tremendous amount of fear. Their two basic fears are, you're going to waste my time and you're going to waste my money. Maybe they've been to another dealer talking to an amateur, and that amateur did just that. And so their guard may be up, their defenses may be up when they first meet you. But that's why you want to make sure that you diffuse their defenses. You want to make sure you find them the car that's the right size. It has the right basic equipment. It has the right options. It's in the color range they're looking for, and obviously will give them the performance they're looking for and be within their budget. We have to make sure that we master our product knowledge. We have to understand how to build value with our products. We also have to make sure we understand our people knowledge. That is, you understand your customer and their perspective, their wants, their needs, their motivations, as well as their fears. And of course, you need the selling skills to bring all of that together. And that's exactly what we're going to be learning in these video programs. So we want to make sure that you understand there is a process that you will learn, a step-by-step process to help your customer make a good buying decision. That's what we call the 10-step selling system. And we're going to be breaking those steps down in the next videos one at a time so that you can understand what you need to do, how to accomplish each step, and how to make sure that your customer sees value in you taking the actions by taking them through these 10-step selling systems. So we're glad you're here. We're happy you're joining us. We look forward to training with you, and we look forward to your future success. I'll see you in the next video.